beyond the 3,000 workers. It will employ thousands of others who will come along on the coattails, and that is where this empowerment fund will have the best impact and the best return. That is common business sense. The other thing I committed to is a $25 million school of excellence here in Antigua. And of course, I think all of you know I gave a moratorium on the hospital loan. So that's the only loan, by the way, the government was repaying. So now there are no loans being serviced at all. Now, I don't know what else I can do, ladies and gentlemen. I've given everything I think that is rational and logical from here, and has shown, I think, a vision for quality growth in tourism, quality growth in financial services, quality growth in terms of a product like this hangar that is second to none anywhere in the developed world, Europe or North America, anywhere. That when people come here, they will be impressed, they will have the confidence to invest, and we will bring the kind of traveler, business or tourist traveler, to this country that will spend money here and give us a better way of life. Now, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I think I work as hard as anybody. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. But when you work hard, you have a vision, you have the capital, and you are committed for a long-term play, generally you're going to succeed. Unless you are being stopped by those who don't share the vision for whatever reason, and I'm not going to go into the reasons why, who are either part of your program, and that doesn't and is not part of the problem, or those that are responsible for giving you the green light, the authority to do the projects, to do the development, to make the investment. So the latter is our problem. I cannot continue to do 2 or 3 or 4 projects while 9 or 10 projects are stopped. All of these are in a very logical, predicated one upon the other basis. It's like a step on a ladder. Without step 2 being there, you can't get to step 3. Without step 5, you can't get to step 8. So I've explained this very clearly to the government. Either the whole program, which is compatible to the master plan, and I think does nothing but enhance the master plan at the airport, is allowed to proceed. Nothing in isolation makes sense. Not one of these projects, not spending $54 million to do everything here, makes sense on its own, unless there's a Barnacle Point, unless there's a hotel. But if we don't do these hangars in this aviation facility, Barnacle Point doesn't make sense. Spending the money at Maiden Island is not just for my personal home, it is to build a model home that we can show the world what we're capable of doing, hopefully on Guyana Island. All of these things are a logical progression to keep the ball moving and growing forward in a quality way. I have dropped the ball and done a very poor job of relaying in a marketing way to all of you what it is we're doing here. I want to make up for that starting today, and we're going to get some printed first-class material out in your hands so you will then be able to look at something at your leisure and read it and see in pictures and in print and in commitment from me what's going to take place in a short period of time. I'm going to end this real quick now with this. We got a letter from the DCA. We've got copies of that letter here. We don't have enough for all of you, but I would like those of you that are interested to get a copy of the letter from the DCA. We also have a copy of a letter that was sent by Scott Wilson just a couple of days ago to the government in the presence of 4 members of the Stanford development team that outlines all the things that they might be concerned about with our master plan. And they did it in a 4 or 5 page letter, but in the last page was a summary. The summary lists things that should be concerned about. The retail village, we're certainly going to stop that until we're totally sure that what we have done would give the government access to land they may need. We feel like we're 100% there. The hotel on Ship